Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about Hogan's Heroes. I want to thank all of you for supporting the work that I do, and most importantly for supporting one of the last videos I put on Hogan's Heroes focusing on Leon Askin. Leon Askin, of course, playing the amazing General Burkhalter. Again, the video did so well, and that's because of your support, and I wanted to do something very similar by now at this time looking at John Banner, who of course played the amazing Sergeant Schultz. Now, in terms of John Banner, what did he believe? How did he feel about playing this character of Sergeant Schultz? Bumbling and not much up there in the noggin, and also being a Jewish man himself. In fact, many in the cast, most of them were in fact Jewish. How could a Jewish individual play and in fact a German officer or a German soldier from World War II? The way to figure out what he thought is to go right to his own words. John Banner says, "I see Schultz as a representative of some kind of good in any generation." Now that might be puzzling to some of us because we may think, well, how can this man, this German soldier, be good? Well, if you watch the show, you'll notice that in fact he kind of plays both sides. And think about it, he never really loaded his rifle. So was he really out there to hurt anyone, or did he just want to clock in and clock out? So according to John Banner, Schultz was actually a good guy. What do you think about that? Now, as I mentioned before, he was an Austrian Jew himself, and Banner always said that he opposed the notion that Schultz was an instrument of the German Empire at the time. Now, most of the plots in terms of the stories had to do with the heroes tricking, misleading, or otherwise gaining some type of an indirect control of Sergeant Schultz. Now this is very important because he was not one to take sides. He was in fact aware that much more of the prisoner's shenanigans than he let on. He knew that there was stuff going on, but oftentimes he wouldn't report this. Sometimes he would report this, but most of the time he wouldn't. Now whenever he was questioned, he barked with the ever popular and famous, "I know nothing, I see nothing." And that line, of course, as we all know, became his trademark. Now, if we look back at what Banner continues to say about this character, he said, "You think Schultz is actually stupid? Notice that he actually survives, and in fact survives the war." Now, John Banner got incessant heckling from people who would watch the show, critics, and even people who were very upset, Jews also, saying, "Hey, how could you even play this part?" He answered them with this simple quote. He said, "Some people ask me how we can be funny about a prison camp in the war. And I would say to them how it was possible to write about two little ladies who neutralized 12 men and buried them in the basement and make it super funny. Well, somebody did do that, and it was called arsenic and old lace." A year and a half protests basically stopped. They understood what Banner was trying to say, and he said, "People now accept us for who we are. We're broadly portrayed, we are funny people." And of course, that led to Schultz being one of the funniest and most broadly portrayed characters in television history. What is your relationship and your idea with the character of Sergeant Schultz? And do you understand, do you feel that it was justified for him with his background and even his culture to be able to play this part? I would love to know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thank you as always for supporting me. Don't forget to thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't. It does help out the channel, and it does keep you in the loop because the last couple videos, I can tell you that a lot of people didn't even know that I uploaded them. YouTube is having issues, or I don't know what's going on, that they're not letting people know that a video is posted even though they're notified. So make sure to check back to the channel. It's much appreciated so you know when I post. Don't forget, guys and gals, be hopeful. To my top contributors, Kenneth B. and Verbal Volley, as well as my Patreon supporters, Andrew, David, and Joe.